Good evening, everyone. Welcome back, Living Dreams 868. Odette here. Today I'm going to do a nice short video just trying to bring some arrangement and organization to the plants I already have. So what I have today is I have a bunch of different cacti, which is my personal collection, which I keep for my enjoyment. Now I've been on a mission really to try and learn the proper names of all my plants. So I know this one, I look it up, this is a Clinia stapleiformis or something to that effect. This is a euphorbia, and this one is a really lovely cacti where it has a nice little pattern. You'll get a nice little blue tinge on it. I also have this agave, which I've been kind of petting for a while because she got a little fungus in between, and I just took out of a pot and rest in here until I'm ready. And see, I have a little pop coming out there, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this gasteria I think it is. See, I still need to work on learning my plant names. I have this Haworthia, which I love. I also have a thing for Haworthias as well. I find they're so low maintenance, easy. They don't get pests because they kind of firm. Once you water them appropriately and you have them in so where they get sufficient light, they will just live forever. And as I'm talking about Haworthias, I have this other one which I had a really long time, and I was kind of ill-treating her by having her in she was getting a little too much sun and she became kind of brownish. I brought her into some shade, she got kind of greenish, and she's getting turning again. But I'm gonna put her in this arrangement today. I have this tiger aloe, which is another really low maintenance, easy plant, and doesn't even need a lot of light actually. Just watering probably once a week or every other week depending on where you have her, and they stay nice and green, and you get a lot. These push out a lot of pups, so in no time at all you will have a lot. I also have the red version to this one, which is so cute, and I was also mistreating her. You see, she's in, well, actually this pot got stuck in this pot and I didn't want to throw it away, so I used it, but I'm going to use it today. And I'm going to include some little cacti which I had in some cactus and soil mix from Mellow Cacti place, and I just took out the pot. I'm going to put it in here. So the theme of today, you will notice I don't have anything that's too flowery or frilly or anything like that. I'm trying to do a more masculine, yes, you can have a masculine arrangement, a more masculine arrangement, nothing too pretty and frilly, but just sort of, you know, stand out, strong, don't touch me up too much kind of arrangement, right? So I'm gonna use this terracotta pot that has, I don't have because the hole is so big, I'm going to use a bit of coconut fiber to block the hole to prevent the soil from coming through. So, you know, sometimes you just need to improvise with what you have. So I'm going to start with putting some soil, and as you all know, as usual, my soil is regular soil, Pro Mix. You could use Pro Mix or some of the forest soil. I put a little extra perlite for extra drainage for the cacti. I put a little bit of immortal manure, a little bit of cinnamon, because you know cinnamon helps to reduce fungus growth and so on, and a little bit of the Miracle Grow slow release fertilizer, which is shake and feed. So as usual, I start by just putting the soil in, and one by one I'm just going to start. So because of the type of plants I'm using today, I might not have that whole triller, filler, spiller vibe, because we're just going to be strong, classic, neat lines. Right, so I'm starting with the agave. So you can see where she was before, she was pretty root bound, and I don't know what is that. Just a moment, let me just dust this off camera. I didn't know that was what and it's kind of all over. So here what I am going to knock off all of this soil and probably remove this pop, because I'm seeing it. So you see the pop has roots, and once she has some roots and I keep her in a nice safe place, she'll be okay. So let me just knock off the soil elsewhere. I don't want to put it inside of there. Right guys, so I knocked off most of the soil, and this is what the root structure looks like. And she has a lot of root here, so I'm contemplating if to put them back or probably just cut this off here. But these roots here look, they're not as white as I would like, so here what, I'm leaving these. So I'm just gonna rest this, and I'm gonna place this in such a way that she kind of hangs off the side of the pot, so that way it gives me more room to work on the inside. And obviously when you're working with these types of agave, you have to be very careful because these ends are very sharp, so you don't play around with them too much. Right, so I kind of mold her up there. Right, next I'm going to put in this what here. She's been in this planter for a while. See, she's not coming out. Oh, finally get out. Oh, I'm seeing ants. Yeah. So here what we're going to do, I'm going to knock this out as well and spray it with some of the spray. I'm going to knock this and spray the roots with some of this. So I'll be back. Right guys, so I knock out all the soil, and even though there was some ants in between, she still has some nice healthy roots. Remember I said healthy roots are nice light color, right? So she'll be okay. So I'm gonna place this here, and what I'm trying to do is try to keep the agave leaves away from my hands. And it's best if when you're managing these types of plants, you go slow, take your time, and you know, enjoy the process as well. Right, now I have this hawatia which I want to place right here. So her root ball is, it's okay. I'm not going to disturb it. I'm just going to make a little space and rest her right there. Right, now for the, I'm going to place these. Now these are already cuttings that I had, see, I had put to root. So now I can manipulate them however I wish. So, and the great thing about these, which I used to call pencil cactus, but it's not pencil cactus, is that they grow just straight up. So they can fit, this one could fit in a tight space and you don't have to worry, it's just going to grow up. And even if sometimes if you cut it, it will just continue growing up from right there, so it doesn't take up a lot of space initially. Right, see, and you have to be careful. See, I just broke off a tip, but she'll be okay. Other one I'm going to place, I'm going to put this one, and you see this one has a really big root ball as well. Actually, let me place some of these like inside here, where these as well are going to be, they don't take up a lot of space. Place them like there and they will be fine. I'm going to time I put you upside down, you know. Are you upside down? No, it's not upside down, but it looks like it wants to root. Right. And so as you can see, the pot kind of already filling up, and I like to leave a little space, you know. I don't like to fill the whole thing unless, well, you know, it's like a customer preference, but I like to leave a little space to see a little top dressing. And I really want to put this euphorbia in, so this one I'm gonna have to use gloves because she's hard to handle with bare hands. So let me rest this back. I'll see what happened with her just now. And usually this is how the process goes for me. I would start with one thing in mind, and as the arrangement emerges, I may change my mind. So let's check these roots. These roots are fine, and you see I have some pops coming out, and even, you know, if I want, I could take these off when they get a little bigger and stick them in a pot and you get new. I really like the pattern, and get some new plants. The pattern on this is lovely, and I'm going to place this to the side where she's kind of out of anybody's way, like so. Right, and she will also kind of grow kind of straight up as well. Right. So you see how this kind of go halfway. I am actually quite satisfied with how this is looking as is. And like I said, I was looking for a more, you know, not a very girly flowery look, because I didn't want to put any sort of colored cacti. I just wanted the green ones that, you know, have distinguished features to just stand out. So I'm contemplating now. I think I really want to put this one in because I want to take her out of this spot. Now I can take off the glass. Yeah, I really want to take this one out of this spot. And you see, once it's in arrangement, I tend to pay more attention to it when it's in an arrangement. And I feel, do I put yeah, I feel I'll put it there. We'll see how it looks. Yeah, and I think that's it now. Yeah, I'm just gonna top up a little more soil. I have a nice little a small scoop to get into the tight spaces. And what I really hate to see is, like, you see these spaces, really and truly I don't like to see spaces, or even if there are spaces, they must plants, I feel like they must be well filled with soil and or top dressing, so I try to fill as much as possible. So on the turns, you can see I'm trying to fill here to make sure it looks nice and, I don't know, level. And that's okay if some of the lower leaves get covered with a little dirt. They're gonna, I mean, might sound cruel, but they're gonna die anyway eventually. Let me just straighten this back. And this is the point where if anything is kind of twisted, the soil is still loose and they haven't settled, where you could kind of straighten it and, you know, position them how you would like them to grow. So this could stay as is, but I really like to see top dressing. Now I would have loved to have just white, some nice white gravel here, but I don't have any at the moment, so I, as usual, will improvise with what I have. I'm not seeing my tweezer. I'm gonna use this. I'm seeing some dust, so I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'll get rid of that when I water it. So I'm gonna use some of this gravel which I purchased at Italy Stump. I can't remember. Oh, these were $25, and I'm going to use some of this. And really and truly, I like to see top dressing all around. And sometimes it can be difficult to get in there, but just have to take your time. And right now I'm just neating up and taking out the pieces of gravel that would have fallen between the plants. guys, so basically I'm finished here. All I am going to do is I want to add a pop, just a little pop of color with all the green and whatever, even though I wanted it to stay. So I have these cutie pies which I purchased from these gifted hands. So I'm not sure if I want to put the yellow or probably the red. Nah, yellow. And I'm just gonna place them strategically like there, and probably place another one here, just because I think they're cute. Right, at this stage all I would do again really is give the arrangement a nice soak to kind of help settle the soil and to assist the plants, you know, not being comfortable, because we kind of disturb their root and disturb them from the pot that they were in. So I'll give it a good soak, and I'm going to place this somewhere where I'm not in direct sunlight. In my porch they're going to get afternoon sun, and because of the type of plants that I chose, I don't have to water this regularly. These can water once a week or even longer frequency, because you know cacti don't like the soil wet. That's the easiest way to kill one, overwatering. So they're gonna get a good soak in here today, and the next time I'm not going to water this any earlier than next Sunday. No earlier than that I'm going to water her. And there you go. So this is the finished product, my masculine arrangement. And this is a really good way if you have a lot of little single pots that you have added to your personal collection and you want to bring some sort of order. You put them in arrangement and you could tend to a few of them at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks so much for watching, and continue to be safe and have a blessed week ahead. Bye.